Hey folks, it is Vic Noble here with another weekly trading example for you for the week ended July the 4th of 2008. Happy Independence Day to all of our American friends. Um, okay, this is a daily chart of the British pound US dollar right here, and this level that I've got marked off here is a level that just been keeping an eye on because it's a significant level. Actually, anywhere see these old highs, we had this rejection in here. There was actually a significant it rejected right here as well. Anywhere up to the $2 level is going to be important as well, just in this whole area in here. You see that? So you just want to keep an eye on these levels, and when price gets up to them or near them, you want to see how it reacts on the smaller time frames to find a trade, because this is called the top down analysis, right? On the 4-hour chart at the time, look at this inverted hammer right here, right where we were expecting it, and then down it goes. So when that happens, yeah, you got lots of time. This is actually a bread and butter trade that I teach in my Coach's Guide CD course and in my coaching sessions, but it's all you have to do. You don't have to trade a lot to do well in trading. I tell that to everybody all the time, and I hope everybody's listening because I know that there's a tendency to want to trade when you're sitting at your computer, but it's not a good idea. Okay, trade when there's a good setup. In this case, look at the hourly chart. Price is going down. Remember that lesson we had on market flow? It was back on November the 30th, 2007. So go look in the archives if you haven't seen that. The market flow was down here telling us that, hey, maybe we're having a change in direction. Okay, that's on the hourly chart. And if we go down to the 15-minute chart, so now we're thinking about selling because we're at a major resistance level on a daily chart. Look what's happening on the 15-minute chart. You see how the price is going higher, right? This, see? But look what the MACD is doing. It's going much, much lower, right? So we got MACD negative divergence. Down it goes. What you want to do is you want to sell the rallies because we're thinking we're in a downtrend now because that's the way price is heading and that's the way it's showing us on all of the time frames. I've put the weekly pivot on here at 199.46. The actual sell area that we liked up here was about 199.48. You only had a 20 pip risk in this trade and a 74 pip profit potential. That's what we're going for. That's pretty nice. That's almost 4 to 1. See? So you want to sell it up at that 99. Anywhere in this area is okay, but 48.50 is a very good place to sell it. We'll teach you all about how to identify those levels in advance so you know what you're doing before the trade even gets there. Small risk. Keep your risk under control. Boy, if you don't do that, you're not going to last in the trading game. Okay, I tell you right now, there's a guarantee you'll lose it all. And then what you want to do is learn how to take profits as it's going in your favor instead of just sitting there hoping and wondering. Okay, 98.90 was an extremely good place to look for support. You could even pick 9900. Nothing wrong with that. You can see it was a problem before, and you cannot let those profits go by for a day trader. I'm talking about without taking some profit or knowing how to move your stops properly. Okay, the reason why, because our target was actually a lot further down here. Okay, the target was down. It was down at like 98.74. Okay, which is down. Let's just put a line across where our target is. Our target's down here at 98.74, right down here. Never made it. Okay? Got down to 78. And then what happened? We'll just move this along. And if you didn't take some profit, how would you feel about that? Not very good, right? I mean, so you got to know how to take profit on these things. And so anyway, that's just like I said, that's an example of a bread and butter trade that I just love taking. It's very consistent. I've been screenshotting these trades now since, the year 2005, I guess. So pretty much 3 years now. They work really well. Anyway, I just want to show you again. It's all about support and resistance. Okay, that's the main theme of what I'm talking about here. Identify support and resistance, and how to structure a trade around that, and so you can keep small risk and get a nice reward potential. All right, so there's your little trade example for the week ending July the 4th of 2008. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week.